Guys, your boy Lucky David, your social political analyst and your advocate for good governance. Um, I just want to talk about what's happening recently, particularly the abduction of VDM, popularly known as Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man went to a bank, GT Bank in particular. We really don't know what happened between that transpired inside the bank. But the end story of it was he was apprehended, not even apprehended, he was abducted by unknown people yet to be disclosed. Now, the question we'll be asking now, what is happening? What is the issue happening in the country? Who are those saddled with this responsibility? And if you ask me, I will tell you for free, the governments are behind this. GT Bank as a bank, which I'll have to come to the bank because our banking institution, not just a GT Bank, have been undergoing some issues which ordinarily ought to not to happen. Now, for GT Bank, I will tell you for free, this is a criminal conspiracy they just engaged into, because you cannot tell me somebody just came to your bank, want to do transaction, fighting for a particular failed transaction or ills that is happening that was discovered in his mom's account, only for you guys to just lock him up and have him kidnapped. Then he tells me that's a criminal conspiracy because there is footage all around the vicinity of the bank. So the CEO, which is the chief security officer, cannot tell me that he has no hands in it. The management of GT Bank cannot tell me he has no hand in it. And even the government, I don't know who he may have issues with, but I'm very confident to tell you that even the government are behind this, because over time it has proven that most of this people, any person who wants to advocate for good governance, the government ends up taking that person's life. Take a good example of legendary Fela and Nicola Pokuti. Take a good example of a lot of people out there who have gone, some mysteriously, nobody knows even the whereabouts of them. But the government just go ahead and have them put to silence with nobody talking about it. But I think the world needs to, not just Nigerians right now. Whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a traditionalist, I am very sure Very Dark Man has impacted. If he has not impacted you or your relative, he has impacted people all over Nigeria that you have felt it. So it's very expedient for each and every one of the, particularly the youths, to rise up to this call. We must say no to extrajudicial killings. We must say no to a lot of things which has been happening to people, and we must say no to this particular arrest, because I see no reason why somebody who is advocating for good governance, only for Nigerians only for the politics and the people at the helm of affairs, to have him abducted for no reason. So whether we like it or not, we must rise, and the truth of this matter needs to be unfolded. And we cannot just win that all overnight. We must rise up as youths, regardless of your religious or social political affiliations. Each and every Nigerian must wake up. The global world must wake up. Wherever he is, whosoever is playing conspiracy theory regarding Very Dark Man must wake up and say the truth, because we cannot put our hands and watch these things unfold. Very Dark Man has touched each and every one of every single Nigerians out there, indirectly or directly. And as such, we must not allow this to happen. And as for GT Bank and other banks, not just GT Bank, the banking institution in Nigeria are never transparent. Sometimes a lot of people have given testimony of money just disappearing from their accounts without even knowing the whereabouts of it. And with some of the tariffs they just even adopted recently, it saddens my heart to feel that sometimes when I just open my app, I'm being charged for no reason. I don't even want to talk about all of those ills being that's coming on from the banking institution, but particularly The arrest of Very Dark Man must not go scot-free. And I'm calling on every well-meaning Nigerians out there, particularly the youth. We must stand up to this call and say no to injustice. We must say no to people who want to truncate the unity, peace, and tranquility of the country. We must say no to people who really wants to put this country into dark line by eliminating the light, which is Very Dark Man. Because if you ask me personally, I don't even trust myself, but I trust Very Dark Man with what he's doing to people, not just people, to the poor and the voiceless. Then I see reasons for each and every Nigerians to wake up to this call. Come on, what's happening? What's really happening in the country? It's really just pathetic, because I really don't know what's happening in the country. Okay, look at what happened, what transpired in Jos. I am very sure, if not for the grace of God and the prayers behind VDM, lots of these guys would have abducted and possibly killed him. Because I know those people. I have been to Jos. I've lived in Jos. I know how they think. Especially when you want to fuck with a prominent politician at that. They will go, his loyalists will go as far as taking somebody just to show their loyalty to their bosses. Whosoever is behind this abduction, so long as we're serving a living God that never sleeps nor slumber, this must be unfold. The truth must be unfold. His release must be okay. Just imagine now. Look at here. Just I think this afternoon, his big brother and Kokopi, his friend, went to EFCC coffers just to give him food. They said no, they don't need food. Nobody, according to instructions, they are not permitted to give. His family members are not even permitted to give him food. So they want to feed him. We don't even trust this institution, because who know whether they go give him food, make it buy? Because the government can do it. The government can do it. Because if not for conspiracy theory, I see no reason why. For no reason, for no whatsoever crime anybody may commit, even the biggest crime in the world, felony, which is felony, you are entitled for your family to come see you and give you food. Not to talk of this, which is even currently happening. Nobody even knows what's happening as I speak. But I can tell you for free, Very Dark Man is transparent. Very Dark Man is not guilty of any crime to really warrant this abduction. So that's the more reason why each and every Nigerian must wake up and fight this cause. Justice for one is justice for all, and as such, all of us must wake up to this call and ensure the release of Very Dark Man. I'm just gonna end it here, and let's fingers crossed. We'll put our fingers crossed and look what's happened next. Sad reality.